Good day, learners. Today we are going to study about the product of algebraic expressions. So in our title here, we have this one, multiplication of algebraic expressions. So what are we going to discuss here? One, we are going to discuss here, class, about the monomial. We have a monomial times another monomial. The second one, after we learn how to multiply monomials, then we proceed to a monomial times a polynomial. We have here a monomial and we have here a binomial or a trinomial, and we usually call that one distributive property of multiplication. The third one is we have binomial times binomial. Okay, we have x plus 2 times x minus 3. So we are going to solve that one manually. And we have the product of polynomials. What is this product of polynomials? Example of that is we have x plus 2 times x squared plus 3x plus 5. We have here a binomial times a trinomial, or we can have a trinomial times a trinomial. And we are going to have two methods for that. We have the horizontal, in which that is distributive or two double distributive property of multiplication. We have distributive, another distributive, and then we are doing that one horizontally. For binomial times another binomial, we have the FOIL method. And then after the FOIL method, we are going to study about the box method, in which that is we are putting the products in vertical. So we're just going to add it vertically. So let's start now and let's have the multiplication of monomials. But before that, we need to review our laws of exponents. Number one, we have 8x3 y4, symbol of times, and then we have 2x y5. Alright, let's have only two. A monomial times another monomial. Okay, so let's start. We start first with the number. Don't forget the number. So 8 times 2 is 16. Careful of the sign. If we have same signs, positive and positive, it is positive. If we have negative times negative, it is positive. But if we have different signs, one is positive, the other one is negative, the answer of the product is negative. So here we don't have any problem here because we have positive and positive. So the answer is positive. And then let's have the letter. If you have the letter here, you just place it here. And then find another x on the other side. We have to the first. Let's do the first. So 3 plus 1 equals 4 here. And then we have the y. Put the y here. And then 4. And then we find the 5 there. So it is equal to 4 plus 5 is equal to 9. Alright. Let's go here to the second monomial. X, it's there already. Y, it's there already. No double letters. You don't put here 16x and you have another x. Or you have one x and you have two y's. You should have only one letter. Okay? We have here a negative 3xy2, and we have 4, we have x3y4z, and we have yz2. Okay, let's have monomial times another monomial times another monomial. So we have three monomials here. So we have three letters x, y, z. So we have here negative it's positive, it's positive. If you see one negative only, that is negative. If you see 3 negatives, that is negative. If you see 5 negatives, that is negative. Just count the number of negative signs. If that is add 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, then the sign is negative. So if I count here, only 1. 1 is add, so that is negative. Now we proceed to the number. Plus this one is 1. So you have 3 times 4 times 1 if you want is 12. So we have 12 there. After the number, we have the letters. X, you see the X here, we put an X here because X will be there. Now, this is 1. Okay. Then find another X here. We have 1 plus 3 is 4. Do you have an X here? No. So that is X to the 4th. Now let's have Y. You see the Y here, you place the Y here. Before you go to the second one or the third one. You see the Y here is 2, and then the second monomial has 4, so that's 6 already. 6 plus this one here is 7. Alright, we finished with the XY here. X here is there already. Y, it's there already. Z, it's not yet here, so we have to place the Z here. Now, do we have a Z here? Yes, a 2. And then this is a 1. So 1 plus 2 is 3. Y? No, it's there already. Z is there already. So this is our answer. So we have here 2. We have distributive property of multiplication. So here we have a monomial. So here, horizontally, we multiply this here. I'll put an arrow so you will see what to multiply here. And after this one, we will multiply 5 to the 3. So you can have another arrow here after the first term, then we will multiply also the second term. Now observe class that if you have 2 terms here, your answers must be also 2 terms. So here, so we have 2 terms, 1 and 2, so we have an answer here. And they are separated by a minus, but careful of the sign because we don't know yet. Okay, so we have 2 answers here. This one is for the first one, this one is for the second one. 5 times 2 is 10, and then you have the x. Don't leave the x there, you put the x here. Okay, and then we have count how many negative? 1. What is 1? Add number. If that is an add, we know it is a minus or a negative. Or just copy because of this positive, copy, negative. If this one's positive. So we just multiply 5 times 3 is 15. And that is our answer. So here, we put here, and you put this multiplier here. So here, I'll put the 2x here. And this one, you have to put the sign because we need that one. Negative 3, you put negative 3. If that is negative 2x, you put the negative also there. And then 5, you put the 5 here. Okay? Sign positive. Careful always of the sign. Then we just multiply the sign here and the sign there is positive. And then 5 times 2x, so we have 10x here. Now, second here. Now, positive times negative, count 1. It's negative. And then 5 times 3 is 15. So our answer is the same. We have 10x minus 15, same as the horizontal. Let's have the second one. We have 3x squared y cubed times, what is this? A trinomial, a polynomial. So here, we'll use first the distributive property. So you can put arrows so you will not be confused. Okay, first that one. Later the second and the third arrows. So positive, positive. Oh, it's positive. Now 3 times 1 is 3 here. And then no more. Let's have the x. We have the x. Copy the x. 2 is here. Now do we have an x here? Yes. So another 2. So 2 plus 2 is 4. Then you put the 4 there. Then y is here. You need to put the y because there is a y there. And then you see that's y cube and find y here. But there's nothing here. So you just copy the 3. So it's still y cube. Then let's say the second one, the second term. So you put another arrow there. Means we're multiplying it with the second term. This one. So this one is negative. Only 1. So we know it's negative. And don't worry, if this one is positive, you just have the same signs of just 3 terms here. And then the number, we have 3 times 3, it's 9 here. Okay, x, put the x because that will be there, because we have an x here. And then find an x here, the second term, not here, look here. Alright, we have the 2 here, and x to the first here. So we have 2 plus 1, we have 3. Okay? We have y here, copy the y first, and then look for the y here. Oh, there is 1. Y to the first, and then y cube, 3 plus 1 is 4. So we put the 4 there. Okay, 1, 2. So we're finished with the second one. Let's have the third one. Sign first. Don't forget the sign because we cannot put our answers there without the plus or minus. But it's plus. So we have plus here. Okay. So we have 3 times 4 is 12 here. And then x, put the x there. X here. Okay, x squared. We don't have x here. So we just put the 2 here. Don't forget there is a square here. So 2 because we're not adding something because there's no y here, I mean x. And then y, we put the y here. And then, is there any y here? Yes. And 3 plus 2 is 5 here. Now, go there. Maybe there is something there. Do you have another letter here? No. So, this is our final answer. If you see a z there, or an a or a b, you must put it there. Don't leave it. Alright, by box method, how do we do it in box method? We have here, we put the x squared here. Second term here, you copy the sign. 3xy here and 4y squared. Do not copy anymore the plus or the positive because we know it's positive and there's no sign. So we have 4y squared. And then we put this one here. So we have 3x squared y cubed. So when we multiply this one, we know that we have to put our answer here. Multiply this one by this. We need to put here and here. Sign positive and positive. So the sign here is positive. 3 times 1 there will give us 3. Okay, x, you copy the x here. And it is 2. And there is another 2 there. So that is 4. And then the y, copy the y here. Don't copy yet the exponent because there might be a y here. But there's no y here. So the 3. Okay, that's the first term. Second term, multiply first the sign. Positive times negative, it's negative. 3 times 3, it's 9. X, copy the x. And 2. Is there an x there? Yes. What is that? X to the first. So 1 plus 2 is 3. Y. Copy the y. Right? This one's 3. Where? Do you have another y there? Yes. To the first. So 1 plus 3 is 4. So I have a 4 there. And last, positive and positive is positive. You must put here the plus because that's the answer. You don't leave the plus here. Unlike, like this one. Because if you don't put the plus here, How can we put that one in one line if we don't have the plus? We don't have the plus here. So we need to put the plus there. Everything here must have signs. Except this one. You can have the plus, but we don't need the plus here. Here, we need the signs. So we have 3 times 4 is 12. X, copy the x. 2. Do you have an x to that? No. Or x? Any x? No. So we have to copy the x squared. Y. Oh, don't put the y 3. Then, we find another y there. It is 2 and 3 is 5. Now look here. Is this one not the same as this one? Yes, they are the same. So this one's the box method. This one is really the manual method of leap like a kangaroo. Okay, that is for our distributive property of multiplication.